All right, ladies and gentlemen, how we doing? This is the Remnant One. You may hear some gospel music in the background. My neighbors playing gospel music, but to God be the glory. Okay, so I'm going to go on and push on with this series, this food and health. Um, Today's segment is going to be on a good healthy nut that you could eat. All right, that promotes good health, because as they say, your health is your wealth. And I like to start by getting into this COVID chart. Today's 14 October 2020. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. And let's just do a count here as we speak. We're pushing 8 million cases, actually 7.89 in the United States. We have 216,000 deaths. Okay, there are increasing about 55,000 a day for confirmed cases, and about 800 cases a day for deaths. Okay, just a few days ago this was below 500. So as we're in this second wave, there's a concern that the deaths are going to go up. It's something to watch there. Okay, worldwide there's 38.2 million cases, and then about 1.1 million cases of deaths. Okay, statistics state that about 1 in 5 of these cases are just here from the United States alone. So we lead the way in the COVID realm. And you know, if we try to do things like eat better, so we wouldn't have a lot of these pre-existing conditions. And I made videos about that before early in these series about your diabetes, high blood pressure. That leads to more serious conditions like heart attack, cancer, and stroke. And it's a good percentage, all right, anywhere between 15 to maybe 30%, all right, have, you know, these preconditions even. And some of these cases is, from the American Society could be as young as 5 years old, okay? 5 to 65, okay? So we have to try to do, as American society, have to try to do a better job of eating, just eating better and doing better with our diet, okay? Because America is one of the fattest and one of the sickest countries in the world, and it just results from poor discipline, all right? So we should eat more nuts there, ladies and gentlemen, all right? So nuts will replace a lot of your meats, dairy products, and sweets and all that. Please consider eating more nuts. So this is an article from Healthline, all right? Good sources of fat, fiber, and protein. There's a great plant-based foods. They have healthy cholesterol, as well as your fiber, which you need to promote good gut health. All right, protein is also good for to keep your muscle content at bay. All right, and again, they have good fats that can help reduce your cholesterol or keep it in bay in a positive way. Okay, so nuts should be good for people. I recommend for people that work out a lot. Okay, because to help replenish a lot of that your muscles and so forth, their muscle tear, especially if you lift a lot of weights. Okay, so let's talk about some of the healthiest nuts that we can eat. And I'm gonna do a time check real quick. Almonds. They're growing off a tree. Okay, they are the healthiest nuts that you could eat. Okay, you could eat a small handful of nuts. Okay. In accordance with a balanced diet, all right, water and fasting. All right, talks a little bit about the properties that this nut has. 161 calories, all right, for 28 grams or a small handful. 14 grams of fat, 6 grams of protein, 6 grams of carbs, fiber, 3.5 grams, 37% of the reference daily intake. All right, those are good properties that can promote good heart health, LDL in a positive way. All right, that's your low density lipids in your cholesterol levels. All right, that doesn't put stress and strain on your heart and on your bloodstream. Okay, so this helps reduce cholesterol because it doesn't have a lot of cholesterol in it. That's if you eat the right amount of nuts, okay, and try not to go overboard with it. All right, so they help you lose weight, but that's if you're going to choose nuts over meat or like dairy products. All right, because you can still get the same amount of protein and vitamins, but they don't have as many calories. Okay, so they help with diabetics, according to this article. Pistachios, all right, similar, very very similar to the almond, but just a little bit different in taste, texture, and color. All right, so high in fiber. Okay, they say that 1 ounce, okay, of pistachios has 156 calories, 12.5 grams of fat, okay, which I think that is a little high. That's fine though, okay, but it makes up with it with the protein. It has carbs, 8 grams. All right, so that's probably good for people that work out because that will help give you energy to, especially if you lift a lot of weights. 3 grams of fiber, vitamin E, 3%, and then magnesium 3%. So it's good for your bloodstream. Okay, so it does help out with your cholesterol level in a good way. Although I think it's a little bit high in fat. Just be careful about your serving sizes. Helps decrease like heart disease, including blood pressure, weight, and oxidative stress. Okay, and then helps reduce your chances for heart disease. All right, walnuts. That's also another great nut to eat. Okay, I don't think that walnuts are very popular enough. A lot of people, they like to eat walnuts, probably with other nuts or like in desserts and so forth. But it's good. It's a good idea to probably eat some of these Walmarts just solely. Okay, they say it's a good source of omega-3 fatty acid, alpha linolenic acid. Okay, so that's those properties are good for your brain health. Okay, 1 ounce has 182 calories, 18 grams of fat, which is fairly high, but that's okay. 4 grams of protein, 4 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fiber, 11% magnesium. All right, so it makes up for that with the fat, with the magnesium, for your blood and so forth. All right, you're going to need that. It's good to eat almonds. That's one of the best ones you can eat. Reduces the chance of cholesterol. Okay, your bad levels of your cholesterol. Okay, it helps increase your good levels, but it decreases your bad levels of cholesterol. Okay, helps you with a good flow of circulatory system in your bloodstream. So that's good. Okay, that'll put less stress and strain on your heart and your liver. Okay, so I already said before that this is this nut causes positive effects on the brain. Okay, so all right, cashews. I like cashews. I eat a lot of cashews. Just a few stats about this. 155 calories, 12 grams of fat. This is fairly low. Has 9 grams of carbs. That's a little bit high. Protein, okay, 5 grams. Okay, has 20% magnesium. So, all right, it's a little bit high in carbs, but you know you have a good source of magnesium, and it's a good source of protein. And I like eating cashews because I think that they're softer. They, with a little bit of salt, they're pretty good. So I think that cashews to me are a little bit tastier. Although I do need to consider more of other nuts, and I like to eat mixed nuts, and I'll just get the mixed nuts just for the cashews. So and the almonds. So helps out with your metabolism. Okay, blood pressure, your healthy diet. Okay, and your blood your cholesterol. All right. So pecans is a good nut to eat. I think it's hard to find pecans in this area. All right, they pretty much have the same properties as the cashew, but macadamias. This is what I want to say. Like macadamia nuts, which we don't eat enough of. All right, they're high. They're a little high in calories and fat. Okay, but they have a high source of fiber, carbs, and magnesium. Okay, and we already know that they provide energy, promote good cholesterol health and heart health, and they're good for your digestive system with the fiber. Okay, so as you can see by now, all right, that nuts are a good substitute for meat and sweets and so forth. We could just take advantage of the little time that we have to go over some of the other nuts. Hazelnuts, all right, that's something that a lot of kids like to eat in peanut butter, okay, which is not bad, okay, just it's all about the content. Peanuts are not all that good. It's not good to eat a lot of peanuts, but they do provide, this is a high source of vitamin E and magnesium, okay. A lot of kids like to eat, or people like to eat peanut or peanut butter to replace meat. I used to do that when I was in the Army. I would eat peanut butter and crackers and so forth to, I may not feel like eating a whole meal, but that will power me through the day, okay? Now, women who ate peanut butter, okay, more than 5 times a week had lower rates of type 2 diabetes. All right, now we're running out of time here, okay? They recommend that you try not to eat too many peanuts, but try to cut back on the real salty type peanuts. Okay, so we'll finish with a conclusionary passage, and then we'll call this a segment. All right. Again, as I said, healthy to eat. Okay, eat yourself a can of nuts, probably a couple times a week, maybe 8 ounces, if you can. All right, nuts ain't cheap these days. All right, these nuts are probably like $5-6. All right, at Walmart probably for like a 5-6 ounce can or whatever. Okay. Natural plant-based food. All right. Good for your bloodstream, cholesterol, and also your gut health. Okay. Again, cut back on the sweet nuts and then stuff that's coated with caramel and those candy covered nuts and the ones that are full of salt. Okay. Probably if you're in the desert areas, you can increase your salt level a little bit. Okay. Because these nuts that are high in sodium, you need to pay attention to the suggestive levels on the package. They do promote high blood pressure. Okay, they can elevate it. So that'll conclude this segment. Thank you for watching, and we're going to get into things like fasting and food shortages. We're almost done here with this segment. Okay, if you like, feel free to subscribe, share, leave your comments. Check out some of the other videos.